We've seen time and time again road rage just break people's brains. There's something about that anger that is so potent that it has people just do the most unhinged things. Like a week ago, I made that video on the Florida man road rager who got so upset he dropped his britches and started shaking his weenie at a family in a car. There's just something about road rage that has people snap and get real freaky like they just took K2. And now today we're talking about another incident here with the infamous Delco Pooper. Just look at this menace. Look how proud she looks of herself. Some of you might know her by other names like Sally the Stinker. Probably don't know her by that name, I just made it up. But the point is, she has now rose to infamy because a video has surfaced where, in a bout of road rage, she approaches her opponent's car, takes down her britches, and then aims the brown balloon not at the hood and blasts it. And I mean like Nickelodeon Slime Time blasts it with her poop. Fecal matter all over the hood of that car. And then she was arrested for it. It's very interesting stuff, but there's actually more lore behind it than you would expect. You see the video of the lady who shit on a car like projectile type? Yeah, I was talking about her during the watch party. I forgot her name. But yeah, she like fucking Cleveland steamered a vehicle. It was incredible. That one was awesome. That's all hell breaking loose. Doubt I can show the video. Well, maybe this. The news probably censored it. It's really cool. She fucking shotgun blasts it with poop.
She is seen defecating on a car hood.
Biological warfare.
After an apparent dispute with the driver. NBC 10's Lily Zhang was in Prospect Park as the suspect was taken into custody.
Wow, I didn't read her quote. So the pooper was identified as 44-year-old Christina Solometto of Ridley Park, taken into custody last week, charged with a string of offenses including criminal mischief, disorderly conduct, harassment, indecent exposure, and depositing waste on a highway. Is that a... Can't say I've seen that charge before, but her statement, she told authorities it was clean poop, I didn't even have to wipe. Wow. She stated, I wanted to punch her in the face, but I pooped on her car instead and went home. I'm gonna tell you right now, Christina, ain't no such thing as a clean poop. No such thing as a free meal. And it was actual diarrhea. That's like the furthest thing from clean. She just lets it crust.
The police chief for Prospect Park says he has seen some road rage cases. That video shows.
God, look at the way she approached. Oh man, yeah. Shows a woman. The full video, you can see it where she's like walking up, hands on her britches. She's charging her ult, and then she just in one fell swoop drops trow, and she just blasts it like a grenade going off on the hood of the car. It was unbelievably impressive.
Identified Thursday as Christina Solometto walking to another woman's car. The 44-year-old sits on the hood, or not showing the most graphic part of the video.
And again, that's not an accurate statement. She doesn't really, I mean, I guess she kind of sits on the hood of the car, but it's more so she's like in front of it, and she just explodes it out like a Roman candle.
Including when she appeared to defecate on the car.
I like how she said appeared to defecate. We're not sure what it was.
Puns, innuendo, and
the same sense. Like, to be able to poop on a car like that was impressive, but it was disgusting.
That's what I'm saying.
It's
crazy. She had to go.
Thanks, Pat.
Christina, do you have a comment?
Solometto was brought to the Prospect Park Police Department Thursday in handcuffs, offering no remarks.
What is the charge?
A number of charges,
enjoying a shit, a succulent runny poop,
depositing waste on a highway.
the recognition a town gets over this kind of thing, and sometimes this is how it presents.
You gotta see the video where they arrest her. Someone asked her what she ate that day. Oh, they got boots on the ground for the actual arrest itself too. Alright, I gotta watch that then. I highly encourage you to check out the video. It's one of the more impressive uses of the human colon, I would say.
Can you tell us what happened?
The lady chased me. She chased me and I asked her not to attack me.
That is 44-year-old Christina Solometto being
There is no regret on that face.
Police car, but you may know her by this now viral video. Police say the Ridley Park mother is the woman.
Look at how quickly she gets in and out. This one's censored a little more generously. She's in and out in like 10 seconds, and she does all the dirty deeds immediately. The speed is impressive. Like, honestly, everything about it was about as best it could go for her.
As she was getting arrested, Solometto says,
I have a sickness.
She didn't elaborate on the sickness, but the bizarre case has now gotten international attention. Not the kind this police...
Wonder what sickness that is. That's a blunderbussy. Well, that's certainly one word for it. I'm sure we'll hear that nomenclature used in court when an expert witness is called to the stand. People can shit in a thunderbox, however not in a car when they gotta go. Where's the justice? The hell is even that? What is a thunderbox? People can shit in a thunderbox. Oh, here we go. Yeah, I got it.
Can you tell us what happened?
The lady chased me. She chased me and I asked her not to attack me.
She chased you?
I have a sickness.
Oh, that's the whole thing.
You said she chased you?
Yeah, she chased me. And I got out and begged her to stop.
Better to do. Listen to her side of the story.
Yeah, I love that. This is biased! You haven't even heard Delco Pooper's side of things! What do you... Stop it! You can't possibly form your opinion on a 44-year-old woman shitting on the hood of a car without hearing why she did it. The plot has been getting thicker every day. A reporter just discovered she's a foot fetish OnlyFans model, and he legit asked her if he's willing to make scat porn for him. The article is called, "We Spoke with the Delco Pooper." What? Oh, here, is it from, Philly Magazine? Oh yeah, here. Wait, is this it? Must be. We spoke with the alleged Delco Pooper. I like how it's alleged as if there's someone else that might have been responsible for the shitting. We don't know if it was her or not. We're not positive. Though she did openly admit to it. And we have her on camera doing it. Could have been anyone, though. Maybe a frame job. My timing was a little off last night. Phone rang just before 5 p.m. Missed the call. It turns out it was from Christina Solometto, woman charged with being the Delco Pooper. Sent her a message earlier in the day when I learned her identity, but before court records confirmed it, she called me via FaceTime from her Facebook account under Christina M. Shithead. What? Well, that's also her Instagram handle. Maybe she really does have a sickness. Maybe she is like an actual scat fetish performer or something. Imagine you trace her origins back to like 2 Girls, 1 Cup or something. I reached out to her again later in the evening. She wrote back, "I'm lawyered up." This suggests she wasn't going to say anything else, but then she had another thought. I was not the angry one. She's referring to the other party in the road rage incident. Well, no one ever claimed she was angry, just that she was shitting. So she runs an OnlyFans account named Neen, with the handle Neen's Toes. You can subscribe for $8 per month. From her OnlyFans description. Hello fans, Neen here. Now I'd love to show you my pretty toes decorated with your favorite color nail polish. Sometimes decorated in jewelry. Tiptoe with me and you'll see. Come with my feet and toes on a fabulous journey beyond your wildest dreams. We'll also take special requests. Don't be shy, just ask. Huh. Wait, this is real fucking journalism. I felt like it was not only ethical, but indeed my avowed journalistic duty to get to the bottom of this. Regarding your OnlyFans account, I know that some women on OnlyFans specialize in scatological porn. I texted the accused Delco Pooper. Given the events of your week, I was wondering if that's something you delve into. A brief pause and then, you want me to fucking shit on you. I want $5K and I'm bringing a bodyguard. Okay, the bodyguard's not necessary. You really think someone that likes to get shit on is going to be like a threat? That's going to be like the most weak-willed human being of all time. That is a broken human being. What an interesting twist. So if someone asked you to shit on them, you would go alone. I'd probably bring a friend, just because it'd be so silly. But I don't know about a bodyguard. But yeah, I probably wouldn't go alone. That's fair. How'd that conversation even go if you had to bring a friend? About if someone paid me $5 grand to shit on them? They'd probably just want like a cut. I don't think it'd be that weird of a conversation. Yeah, the Hawk to a Girl launched a meme coin. That's just like a term they use, calling it a meme coin. It's really not. It's just always a scam coin. It's made for the sake of rugging her viewers within the first hour of its launch. And I feel like everyone in the world should have seen this coming, but somehow still they were able to make tens of thousands of dollars rugging idiots.
My hawk meme coin is live!
And so, as you can see in the community note, 90% of the token supply has been sniped and being sold on the community. Buying this highly speculative hawk coin could result in loss. Just giving people a fair warning, which wasn't heeded. So what ended up happening is what everyone knew would happen. It got rugged. Instantly, pretty much, within the first 2 hours. So then Haley Welch's PR team made this post talking about the hawkonomics, saying the team hasn't sold one token. Baloney. I'll call horseradish on that. We tried to stop snipers as best we could. Also, huge dirty barnacles on that claim too. And then once again a community note. The team and insiders have actually been selling their tokens since launch. Majority have never purchased anything and have only sold the token they were given. Haley is lying and will likely have to talk to a judge about this. Community note, just dropping a fucking pun on it. Cold turkey like that. Might as well. But yep. We live in a world where Compilation will now make a Hawk Tuah video. That's why this tab's open here. I'm just waiting for him to drop the, the Hawk Tuah video. I'm very excited for it. The idea behind goobers putting money into things like the Hawk Tuah coin is they know it's going to rug, but they really think that they'll be the ones to capitalize off the rug. They'll pull out at the perfect time. Completely oblivious to the fact that insiders are the ones that actually make the money. Not the idiots that buy in thinking that somehow they're smarter than the scammer. Like, you're not in on the scam, you are just another one of the pawns on the board. You are just another little dime into the piggy bank. You'll never beat the rug. Imagine getting rugged by Hawk Tuah girl in the year of our Lord 2024. Again, you absolutely fucking deserve it. Like, this is a scam where the only victims are the ones that actually deserve it. This is a lesson that you needed to learn. And Haley Welch took you over her knee and disciplined you. And I know they're still not going to learn their lesson. They will once again just dump into the next fucking shitcoin from pump.fun. Why can't I find the graph again? Because it's like a beautiful rug graph. Like the most... Oh yeah, here. Someone even put it in as a Christmas tree. It's just like the quintessential Solana rug graph. I know, man. People are actually begging to just be scammed over and over and over and over and over again. I guarantee if Jack Doherty went live on Twitter right now saying that he's doing another meme coin, people would buy in and he'd make another 20 grand off him. Easy. You see that the Rizzler got disrespected by Hawk Tuah girl? I know you're making like a meme off of the absurdity of like the names and the shit, like just the full culture around it. But you know what's crazy? Is if Hawk Tuah girl did disrespect the Rizzler, it's the worst thing she could do for her career. She can blatantly scam these idiots on her Twitter. They're not gonna care. They'll still tune in to talk Tuah for whatever reason. Ironically, I guess. But if there was the story about how she disrespected the Rizzler, they'd all just leave her. A Rizzler level event would be the worst thing that could happen to her. But she can run these pump and dump scams till the fucking cows come home. It won't affect her. The Hawk Tuah fall off is crazy. No, what's crazy is that there isn't a Hawk Tuah fall off. She just had Mark Cuban on her podcast.
Yep.
It's disgusting. Actual industry plant that is thriving in the biggest possible way and now just full goatsy scamming her fans, actually dropping trouser, shitting on them, and it's not gonna matter. Compilation is live with a Hawk Tuah girl in a Twitter space. Oh, he's already on the case? Let's go. I had his channel up earlier, waiting for when he'd hop in.
There's no rug pull, and it's not done by us. Yes, snipers sniped it up to an insane market cap.
No, it's not just snipers.
That was not us.
That was
listen.
You know that.
Listen, no. I'm telling you the truth.
And y'all made millions on fees from this little.
Coffee, listen to him. It wasn't them.
I'm sure that's not you getting those fees, right? Who's making the money on the fees? Who's making millions of dollars on fees from this rug pull?
That's not a scheme. That's the project, so we can keep this thing going for years. That's how do you think
the Hawk Tuah coin for years.
Who makes the money on
I love that.
Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
First of all, the fees were there with Meteora pools, and that goes to the creator, right?
Who does that who does that belong to?
That belongs
God.
to the project, right?
No. God owns it. This is a.
Well, the project is over here. Haley Welch, right? And
how much does Haley Welch own?
This is Haley Welch's project.
So she owns all of it.
CoffeeZilla.
Did she just make $1 million on fees on a rug?
Do you know how much it costs for lawyer fees to create a foundation in the Cayman Islands, to hire directors? You think this stuff pays for itself, right?
So y'all wanted to make the money on day one? I don't understand. I'm just asking.
We're here every single day.
Millions of dollars in fees from the rug.
Day 2, day 3.
This guy's really bad at avoiding questions.
Run a project forever.
He's not even slipping out of it super effectively.
And time and people that are on this project. Over here has around 18 people working on this right now as we speak. This is not a small time type of nothing.
It is literally a nothing.
And not just do it for one.
It is actually a nothing. It's a Hawk Tuah coin.
The money? You haven't answered the question. Who made the money? How much did Haley Welch make of that million? 1.8 million?
It's a foundation that is running.
Oh.
How much does she own of it?
It's a foundation. She owns 0 of the foundation.
So y'all made the money?
No, I don't own the foundation either. A foundation in the Cayman Islands.
Who profited? Over $1 million was just made.
I'm telling you, a foundation that pays people out. And by the way, CoffeeZilla, I'm not.
It's just is it a force of nature? Who owns it? It's so simple.
Because we didn't pull a rug. I don't know what you're trying to say.
No rug pull.
Defamation.
Doc, do the math. Do the math.
It's like taking a shit and telling me there's no poop.
3%.
You're defaming our character. Are you not
going to let me talk? You just talk over me. You talk over me.
I'm hearing bullshit. So why?
No, you're not.
He just denied it. Hold on, I'll pull this up again real quick.
You guys released 3% to the Meteora pool, while you have 17% of the token allocation unlocked day 1 from your strategic allocation. Are you guys insane? What do you guys think exactly is going to happen when your insiders get sent their tokens? And by the way, who made the money from your 17% pre-sale while you're giving a tiny piece of the pie to the public? Like, what the hell? This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
It is literally a scam. Actually a scam.
You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam.
Well,
and I only do this for a living. I've only seen 1 million of these projects.
This one's different, Coffee.
You, CoffeeZilla. Let's track your wallet.
Turn it around.
Over here, why don't you tell CoffeeZilla what we're doing with this project?
Where did the fees go? Where did the money for the pre-sale tokens go? Why
I love the who pays you, Coffee.
So people could dump on Haley Welch's fans? And how involved was she really? And how much?
What just happened? They muted him.
I just got muted.
That must have been a glitch.
Yeah, so I mean, like we as mentioned, like we raised a 17% strategic allocation that was done at a 16.69
oh my god
valuation. You know, we tried to kind of keep that kind of premise here was that, you know, we had the restriction, like we heard the request for us to do this in a public manner, and you know, I think that we, you know, having consulted with like...
You were saying fucking nothing right now, and you're saying it with a big lisp.
I guess like the legal...
He's about to just start talking about dedicated wham.
And, you know, kind of mitigate any kind of consideration.
This is nothing. Just answer the simple questions Coffee is posing. Who owns it? Who made the money?
Americans, that 200 people participate, a lot of people within the industry that were very supportive of the vision, because I think that they
why even listen to this bullshit if he muted Coffee? Because he's got to unmute him at some point.
You know, I think that
Coffee and Connor Eats Pants are in here spamming thumbs downs.
This could be like a little bit of a paradigm shift. I mean, like I said, nothing that we've seen thus far. you know,
it's a hawk Tuah rug pull shitcoin, man.
In a sustainable manner.
He's yapping about nothing.
Of longevity of an extended time frame, and we're just trying to, you know, like try something different, right? Like I said, we went back to first principles and kind of tried.
Did they answer any questions yet? No.
Way that we think
no.
Makes sense, you know, by we kind of felt ultimately that was probably the best representation of who were her true fans.
These are actual just filler words of nothing.
That, you know,
actual
like,
nothing.
Running this initiative that, you know,
he's speaking just
into the hands of the
that's
people
all
that have been most supportive of her and like kind of really engaged with her.
Holy.
I just you know, I just want everyone to, you know, be respectful.
Yeah.
But yeah, listen, this is
you guys hear me?
That means a lot. Go ahead, FaZe Banks.
Appreciate it. I just heard this guy blab about pretty much nothing. Repeat the same shit that he said the first time around. You said something about Web 2 in layman's terms that just basically means 90%, 97% of all the tokens owned were by related wallets, friends of friends of friends of friends. They were
no, that's not true. It's not true.
Yeah, yes, it is true.
You can see it. You can see it.
Brother.
Yeah.
You're talking about some fucking, what did you say, in the Cayman Islands?
It's how you legally launch these types of things. It's a foundation. But listen, this isn't a bundled scam. This is and prove that they were not sold by us. So the bubble map stuff was totally false. It's not what happened.
Oh, so this is all a lie.
Over here, maybe you can.
They're the trustworthy ones at the Hawkonomics.
To these different wallets, and clear up a lot of this, you know, these allegations that are just false.
Yeah, I mean, like in terms of like.
Oh God, not this guy.
The different wallets and stuff like.
Whoever guided you in this, or whoever directed you to do this, or gave you the advice to do this, you should fire them immediately. And yeah.
Yeah, I just want to jump in here.
Yeah, I'm doing the best I can. Thank you, FaZe.
Was that a Looney Tunes sound clip? What was that?
Ugly launch, cool. There's day 2, there's day 3, there's day 4.
Bulletproof response. Bulletproof. That's how you handle it.
Single day memeing. The key is to actually onboarding her real, true fans. This might not be for
Sounded
everybody.
like Sandy Cheeks.
It's not a big deal to us. We ain't going anywhere. Haley's not going anywhere. And the Hawk Tuah meme is definitely not going anywhere. Yes, they were from the deployer wallet, but they're put into wallets for her true fans to claim. They were not sold. None of
you have to unlock
sold.
the true fan
make that
prestige level.
Very clear. But listen, it's all love. I understand everybody around here is kind of used to the same thing. There's only one way to prove that this is not just like everything else, which is just not give up, right? And keep going and keep doing everything, you know, that you possibly can.
Inspirational.
Right?
Inspirational.
To keep it pushing. And the only way that it's a rug or the only way that it's a scam is if you give up on it. And that's the one thing that we can say is no one's given up on this. So over here, or if you want to ask Haley some questions, let's like, you know, like Haley is somebody who's an incredible person, and she's had a lot of fun memeing. She really enjoys X. I think we have to really stick with the facts.
What the fuck?
And we can show all the transactions, right? And we've had them analyzed now. We can show all the transactions. That's the thing, is like the blockchain doesn't lie. And we will publish those transactions.
You just said it. You were literally just saying that it does. Sometimes when it makes you look bad.
Yes, it got 90.
Blockchain doesn't lie.
It was 3%.
Unless
97.
It's doing something bad for us.
That was held back.
No, I mean, I just wanted to be like, you know, obviously Haley's been through a journey, and like, you know, this launch has obviously gone the way it's gone. But yeah, I think that maybe it'd be helpful for the community to kind of hear. You know, Haley's story, because ultimately, you know,
they're trying so hard to push it onto Haley right now.
Like the coin and stuff like
Guys, we need to think about Haley's feelings. We only told her that she was going to make a ton of money from this. She didn't know it was going to be a rug pull. Haley, take it from here. We're going to leave.
Like, everybody resonates with Hawk Tuah as a meme. It's like one of the most viral memes of all time. And like, you know, like I think people have been making a lot of money off like derivative works, and you know, people have launched a bunch of fake tokens, which is, maybe the launch didn't go the smoothest. But like, yeah,
that's one way of putting it. It didn't go the smoothest, huh?
Showing up every day, trying to run the project. I think Haley's here for the long term. You know, ultimately, like her career is, you know, like just kind of starting, and you know, like you know, she's accomplished a lot of amazing things in this short period of time, and you know, like obviously resonating.
Nice membership, Jack.
You know, really strongly with the global audience, and I think I think it'd just be useful for color if you know, Haley was able to kind of share a little bit about that original story, because I think it helps kind of paint the picture here a little bit of how she's constantly tried to, like, you know, build community and like use I guess what she's built to kind of like engage the broader community and be very inclusive. And you know, like she's done a lot of cool stuff around like charity, and like, you know, I think she really cares about dogs and stuff like that, and I think it's really cool to see.
What are you
like,
saying? What are you saying, man? What in the world?
I guess cool with what she's been able to get into.
I went over to Haley's house one time,
you know,
and she let me in. She let me in the door, invited me into her abode. Me. Kind of like, this woman is an angel.
Yeah, I don't know if Haley, that's something you're comfortable sharing with the community, or if you feel like it's a little bit too sensitive, or how you feel about that. But I definitely think that it's helpful for the community to have that color.
Yeah, guys, I'm just here to have fun. I don't really have a full head wrapped around this whole thing, but I'm figuring it out every day, and I'm here for the long term. My skin's getting thicker every day, and the hate's not going to stop me. I'm here every day trying to work on this and get better at it, but I'm not going anywhere.
Hey, thanks for summing that up. I'm glad I lost all my money. And now it's all good. Hey, you're having fun?
Like,
all right, that's what it's all about.
Get tough, and this was a learning you can integrate in all these different things she's doing, including her podcast every Tuesday. I mean, she literally, you know, is talking about her meme token on a really big podcast, on a charting podcast, and onboarding and talking about, you know, these memes, all different types of memes, all different memes that everybody holds.
Now I'm just getting an advertisement right now. Can I skip the ad?
Bringing awareness to it. So it's like, it sucks that everyone like wants to, you know, see it fail.
It did fail. It immediately failed.
Of it.
Well, it didn't fail for you guys.
I think, like,
you guys made out.
In week 2, in week 3, found it. So I mean, that's my belief. That's why we're doing it. We're doing something, you know, super innovative in my opinion.
Innovative.
You know, with the meme token.
Dag nabbit, he's right. We've never seen something like this before.
Go ahead, man.
They won't unmute Coffee. They refuse to unmute him.
I completely agree.
I would urge you guys as well to share at least what you know now, because while people are here, you know, they really
for sure. You know, I mean, like I said, like, I mean, it was I haven't, you know, like, I mean, the bubble maps, I don't know why it's showing, like, you know, if it's showing like 12 holders or whatever it is, like, but like, you know, we distributed.
Hey, way to explain it. I don't know why it's lying. I'll have to investigate why it's lying.
I mean, like I said,
sad part is crypto bros probably think they're telling the truth. I can promise you, I think even the most delusional would look at this and listen to this and be like, oh my god. Oh my god, what have I done? I got fucked.
Investors, you know, like,
if they're not gonna bring Coffee back, I'm just gonna leave. This is nothing. This is just actually nothing. This is this man talking in circles with a list.
We tried our best to curate.
Haley did it, you know, her team, little shady. I don't think they've done a good job of explaining this. But Haley, man, how can you even be mad at her at the end of the day, right? She said she's having fun. And that's all she said. And what else do you need at the end of the day, huh? You know what I mean? So yeah, you lost a lot of money. You got rugged. Fucking Hawk Tuah, spit on that thing. Am I fucking right? You go again. You buy the dip. So that way her investors can make some more too. Holy. Again, if you bought into this expecting to make money on it, you're a fucking idiot in the first place, to be fair. Putting money into a Hawk Tuah coin. Christ. Hawk Tuah coin was 100% unlocked on launch. That always will rug if you have people buying in with zero unlock. This team pre-sold tokens for millions and then are crying that they didn't sell and blame it. Oh, nice. I don't think there's anyone in the world that actually believes the developers here. Like, I don't even think the most delusional of, like, crypto bro would find anything that they said compelling. So I feel like this is one of the very few cases where people are like, oh, that was just a complete scam from the get-go. Which I feel like people should have been able to know immediately with the Hawk Tuah girl making a fucking crypto. is some Jack Doherty shit. It is. It is actual Jack Doherty shit. Except hers is somehow even more egregious. Oh yeah, I'm surprised they were even doing that call in the first place. Usually when it comes to a big rug like this, the people just vanish. Meanwhile, those two goofballs were somehow taking it in a Twitter space, pretending that it wasn't a scam. So, I mean, they talked about innovation. That is an innovative new strategy to rug pulling. Usually they just disappear. I wonder if she even knows what crypto is. I can say with at least 85% confidence, Haley Welch just learned what Solana was a week ago. After this space, when CoffeeZilla eventually got kicked from the Twitter space, he started his own to explain to everyone exactly how this rug pull worked. He explains it far better than I ever could, and it's actually a lot more intricate than I thought it was for a rug pull. There were more moving parts to it, and even more nefarious, scummy dog shit that was happening behind the scenes that CoffeeZilla highlights. So it's more than just like the simple pump.fun rug pulls we've been seeing a lot, like with Jack Doherty. This was a full red alert, DEFCON, premeditated, malicious rug pull that aimed to scam the shit out of people. Now, I do believe most of the victims here were basically just people that gamble on things like this, like meme and shit coins. I don't think a lot of like Hawk Tuah enthusiasts, you know, all of a sudden set up a wallet to participate in the Hawk Tuah coin. I imagine it's most people that were gambling on it. But even still, her scamming this many people and making this much money, her and the team, I guess I can't say her for sure because maybe she personally didn't make a ton of money, but a lot of people behind the scenes did, and CoffeeZilla explains how much and where things were going and how it all worked.
Let me start with something really basic that most people need to understand about what they're doing, the little switch they're doing. They keep telling you guys, and everybody's falling for it, with this strategic advisor grift, okay? They put 3% into the public DEX. Meanwhile, they pre-sold in these SAFs at like, I think they said a over $10 million valuation. I'll have to have somebody correct me on that. But over a $10 million valuation. So they pre-sold these tokens. Why do you think people bought these tokens? They knew that they could rug because they told people, well, there's no unlock. So if there's no unlock for pre-sold tokens and you think it's going to launch because you got this girl who's going to use her brand and use her popularity to all of a sudden pump up this coin, you know there's no unlock, you're going to dump into this. So two things happen at the same time. There's a lot of confusion about it, but two things happen. One, you have a sniper who jumped in at the very beginning, minutes after launch, because they tweeted out the contract address like idiots, like amateurs. Actually, the dot guy said they knew it was going to get sniped, which is crazy. I think that would be criminal if it's true. If you know your thing's going to get sniped and you launch it anyways, but whatever. So they get sniped. That guy walks out with millions of dollars. But then they put fees on top of that. They put a 15% fee on the DEX. So guess who's raking in the money?
Not Haley.
I tried to ask.
Can't be Haley.
Said our foundation made it in the Cayman Islands. We wanted to obey the law, so we left the United States. We went to the Cayman Islands. Everyone knows that's how you obey the law. You go to the Cayman Islands. So they went to the Cayman Islands, and their 15% fee supposedly goes there.
That's true. We did hear them say that.
So they made millions of dollars right off the jump, even before they didn't even quote. They knew it was going to snipe. This sniper made millions. They made millions, and then they pre-sold for millions. Okay, everyone follow me so far? Then you have strategic advisors who are dumping on retail, and they're making millions. Who's making nothing? Well, it's everyone else.
I still remember being a toddler, so easily startled, my parents playing peekaboo and I freak out. But then all of that changed when I watched the first Pokemon movie and Ash Ketchum turned to stone. I knew in that moment that I had to be better. I had to expect the unexpected. And since that day, I've never been surprised. Until today, that is. Casey Anthony announced that she's going to become an influencer. Yeah, the Casey Anthony. You know, the one that murdered her daughter? Yeah, she has come out of the shadows to become an influencer, and she made a big video about it. And I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I'm not here just to regurgitate what I feel most of you know about the Casey Anthony case. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I highly recommend watching some videos or researching it because it is one of the most deplorable miscarriages of justice since the OJ trial, it is still infuriating.
I sweat to death. Okay. Today is Saturday, March 1st, 2025. This is my first of probably many recordings.
Hopefully this is not the first of many videos, Casey. Hopefully this is the last one. Maybe the case just gets reopened spontaneously so justice can finally be served for when you killed your daughter. That'd be hopeful. Also, if you're gonna film a video, can you at least take it off of like this slant? It looks like I'm falling down like a fucking water slide trying to watch this. Got the goddamn audience with the drunk goggles on here trying to see whatever you're yapping about. Like, why would you even film a video when it's like this? All cattywampus and shit.
On a series that I'm starting. I am a legal advocate. I am a researcher. I've been in the legal field since 2011.
Really? That's a big statement. In the legal field since 2011, eh? What happened in 2011, Casey? Oh my god. It's just kind of sickening because she's just gloating about it. This is like a victory lap about how she got away with murder and now all of a sudden she's a crack shot legal advocate. I already said I wasn't just going to yap about her case directly, but I can't help it since she just kind of brought this up here. She didn't do shit! Her lawyer worked her like a goddamn flesh puppet like it was a ventriloquism act. Her lawyer is an evil mastermind who was able to convince a jury of lobotomites that they had been emotionally compromised by everything they had been hearing throughout the trial. Meanwhile, he was emotionally manipulating the jury to throw doubt in there so that way they would reach this impossible verdict. He pulled off the most outrageous Hail Mary. Casey didn't do shit. She also got very lucky that for some reason her searches weren't really used in court, such as things like foolproof suffocation methods. Casey Anthony is not some fucking Phoenix Wright level legal advocate. Her lawyer is the one that made the deal with the devil to get her acquitted on this.
And in this capacity, I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself.
Boo! Boo! Boo!
And also advocate for my daughter. For those of you who don't know, my name is Casey Anthony. My daughter is Kaylee Anthony. My parents are George and Cindy Anthony. This is not about them. This is not in response to anything that they have said or done. That's not to say that I'm not going to respond at some point to some of the things that they have said and done. The whole point of this is for me to begin to reintroduce myself.
Like introducing poop to a toilet. This is not the first time she's tried to reintroduce herself. She should be reintroducing herself to a prison cell for murdering her daughter. She did try and get her name back out there a few years ago with a Peacock docuseries called Casey Anthony Where the Truth Lies, I think is what it was. And it was her telling her side of things. And to me, it feels like she uses her name and infamy as a money-making tool. So now she's once again using her name and infamy as a means of having a platform online to become an influencer to make money off of her name and infamy. And what's sad, it's working and will continue to work. She has a ton of people who unironically support her, even knowing she murdered her daughter and got away with it. They don't care. That's the current climate of things. It's become very clear that no matter who it is or what they've done, as long as their name made it to a news headline or got spread around in some way, shape, or form, that person will have supporters. Fucking O.J. Simpson, before he kicked the bucket, before he met his maker, had a brief bout as an influencer. Like, it doesn't matter that she killed her daughter in the eyes of these absolute fucking troglodytes that just for some reason want to champion anybody at all.
I'm doing this both personally for me, but in a professional capacity. Moving forward, the majority of what you will see will be me speaking in a professional capacity. My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people, to give people tools and resources that they can utilize so they actually know where they can turn to. So with that, please join me on Substack.
No thanks, Casey. I think I'll pass on that. I think I'd rather join the Cock and Ball Torture Enthusiast Club than listening to you pat yourself on the back about getting acquitted of murdering your daughter.
If you have questions, I will set up an email address where we can correspond directly. Up until this point, that has never happened. And it's only going to be on a limited basis regarding legal issues, legal matters.
Don't have any questions on legal matters, but since you're talking to us in a professional fashion, may I ask you a professional question? Where the fuck are you? What are you doing in that car right now? You can hear her turn signal is on. Or maybe she has a metronome in the car? Like, is she trying to hypnotize us through the video? Like, what is that? Why is your turn signal on? Are you filming this while driving? She's doing this at like a red light or something? Imagine being one of the poor souls behind her. She just sits in her car filming a fucking 5-minute video at the red light.
I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008.
Wow. How brave. What a hero, Casey. Yeah, that platform that was thrust upon you. Time to turn it into a blessing. Right. That's very strong, very strong. I cut around some of her blabbering, but I really wanted to show you that part. She takes on this tone that she's some kind of victim, and now she's rising from the ashes like a phoenix from this circus she was put through to use her expertise as a legal advocate to give a voice to the voiceless. And now she's here to help all of us. Too fast, too furious, Casey Anthony is back. She was a victim. A curse thrust upon her, but she turned that curse to a purse where she's gonna make a lot of money off being an influencer and a legal advocate for everybody's benefit. Yeah, Casey Anthony, wee. It goes on for like another minute. I'm not gonna bother even going through the rest of it. The turn signal stays on for the remainder of the video, or whatever the fuck that noise is. But overall, Casey Anthony rebrand is pretty successful. More successful than IHOP to IHOB back in the day. That didn't go over nearly as well as the Casey Anthony rebrand. And it's really fucking sad. That really sucks. Imagine a world where you are arguing, well, Casey Anthony said, like as if it means anything, as if that has any real merit or value. Well, I was following Casey Anthony and she gave me this unbelievably great advice. Oh, you were following Casey Anthony. Like, full stop, that's where I would write you off as an absolute unstable, unwell lunatic. That you would be taking advice from Casey Anthony. But that's the world we're in right now. There are people that are now following Casey Anthony as a champion. It's so disgusting. I just can't even picture what kind of rotten dweeb maniac would unironically turn to Casey Anthony of all people for advice on anything at all, unless it's how to get away with killing someone. It's just, we've got some wild shit going on here. It's what I think to be a pretty obvious, blatant attempt at just using her name as a means of making money off people who right now, we live in a time where people will follow and support literally anybody and anything, no matter what. So she's trying to capitalize off of that. So I think it absolutely sucks. That's about it. See ya. I just saw something really cool. It's a sugar daddy shopping spree stream.
It's about if you want me to have them. It's not about that.
We're gonna take those.
Mm-hmm.
That's so badass. We'll take them both. What Princess wants, she gets. I'll just go ahead and take a little extra money out of my grandkids' Christmas cards this year. So this dude who looks like someone tried to create David Hasselhoff in the Soul Calibur character creator is the sugar daddy of this streamer, and she did a stream where he just bought her a ton of shit.
Wait, I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Did you show me?
Wow. I'm obsessed. Harry, you have no idea what you just did.
Unironically, he might not know what he just did. He is old. He looks like he was around when they first invented chocolate. There's a good chance he forgot that he just bought you this. You shouldn't be taking him to the mall to just buy you a ton of expensive items. You should be getting him some fucking Metamucil. I've made fun of sugar daddies for a long time. I think it's one of the more pathetic things you can do. I have more respect for people that lick public toilet seats clean, to be honest. But seeing it unapologetically streamed here and putting a face to the title, it was just like a new level of sad. This guy throws on the leather jacket, puffs out his chest, and just starts buying his kitten everything under the sun in the hopes that she'll fall in love with him. Even though it's super clear from the stream, She's just using him as a piggy bank, and that's it. And even beyond that, it goes a step further. She's now streaming it. So using him not only as a piggy bank directly, but also as a prop for even more money through her stream. It's also not the first time she's streamed a date with the sugar daddy. She streamed like this entire outing of expensive indulgence, and it seems like she's got him wrapped around her finger. It is a coin block, and she is Mario just jumping and popping all the coins out as often as she can here.
Thank you. No. I know, and I've been wanting it for so long.
That's what you said.
You guys. Oh my god. I can't even believe it. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays. Oh my god.
That little glitch in the footage seemed like something straight out of a horror film, like the videotapes from The Ring. But yeah, he'll spend oodles of cash for a quick peck on the lips and a brief hug, and she'll usually laugh about it, look uncomfortable, and then show off the items to the chat. Now, I watched some of the date stream she did with Terry, and then I watched some of this shopping spree stream as well. She actually treats this guy like she's taking care of her senile grandfather.
She's helping the customers that are buying shit. He said, where does she go? To the people that are fucking paying. Come on, Terry. I'm gonna start asking other people's boyfriends to buy me shit at this point. Love you, Terry, but come on, bro.
A little peek behind the curtain there. Who could have seen this coming? She doesn't actually care about Terry. What? Oh no. That just shattered my whole universe. Who could have imagined? I also can't help but just be in awe of her gluttony. He just bought her some expensive shit and now she's like, might have to just start asking other people's boyfriends to buy me things. Tick-tock, Terry. Come on, you're awfully slow here. Let's get this farty sharded. I'm going to need more expensive items. I haven't had my fill yet. I'm not satiated. Terry, you might want to really start jogging over there and get her attention so you can buy me more things.
You were talking big game, and then we get onto the field, and suddenly you're underperforming, which is fine. I'll pay for my own fucking bag, but I want to leave with a fucking bag. I love you, but you know.
What an angel. Terry, you lucky dog. It's easy to see why you've fallen head over heels in love with this saint. I almost threw $100 at my computer screen. When she was complaining right there, I thought, no, she needs this money. Someone hasn't bought her something in minutes. She's gonna starve. I just can't believe she actually has the gall to get this angry in public and on stream about Terry not buying her enough. Saying that he talked a big game but now is underperforming after already buying her some expensive shit. Come on, man, wake up. I truly will never understand this whole sugar daddy mentality. I don't get it.
Oh, I don't fucking work here, I'm sorry. I'm waiting for somebody that does. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. My sugar daddy isn't paying. Yeah, my sugar daddy's here. Look, wait for him to come in. He told me he was talking big fucking game, right? Get in here, suddenly, I don't know if I like it. It doesn't look matter, bitch, it's for me. It doesn't look matter, bitch, it's for me.
I can't even put on any sarcasm for this part. It's just too insufferable. She is fuming, throwing a temper tantrum because Terry hasn't bought her enough. And she starts whining to just normal people in the store about it as well. Just exposition dumping, just throwing out all of the lore about this. Well, my sugar daddy said he would do all this and he hasn't done that. Like, how can you have so little shame?
Okay, let's get that and let's go.
Let's do it?
Let's get that.
Really, Stan? Stop.
Let's just get that.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We don't have to. We can walk out right now.
We'll go ahead and get it.
Come on, you better get it while he's saying yes.
Yeah. We'll go ahead and get it.
It's just so painful. I'm guessing Terry got stun-locked for a bit, fighting with the devil on his shoulder, arguing about whether it's a good idea or not to keep buying her all of these things. He eventually did cave in and buy it for her. But I really get the impression, since he took a little while to think on it, really just let it marinate, let the juices stew, that he doesn't have like $1 billion to just be pissing away thousands on a girl who treats him like a fucking zoo animal. Like, it feels to me like this is a guy who's just been really manipulated by this streamer, and now he just keeps spending more and more money to try and make her love him. Of course, I could be very wrong. This could very well be like a superstar sugar daddy with 50 sugar babies, all of whom he's letting suckle from his bosom, his financial bosom. It's very possible that he's got his financial teats and his udders just fucking spurting milk all this money to tons of different women. I have no idea, really. But just the fact that it took him a while to decide to buy this for her makes me think that he really had to consider that financial decision.
Let me know if you want me to pay you back. She's excited. Get something right. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'll be right back. So much. Did you get taken care of? Not yet.
Dude in the background knows this is a bunch of barnacles. His expression really sums it all up. It's so fucking weird. She hits some Fortnite emotes while she celebrates getting this man to spend more money on her. Even drops the "I'll pay you back" line, knowing full well she has no intentions of doing that whatsoever. And if Terry did actually say, "Hey, can you pay me back?" there would be hell. It would be scorched earth. It would be the last time Terry ever saw her face. She would lose her mind, go ballistic, go off her fucking gourd.
Cheers, sweetheart. I'm looking at you. You're beautiful.
You're so sweet.
And you're fun. And you are pretty fucking smart. I try to throw stuff by you, but I tried 3 or 4 things. I didn't get anything by you.
Thank God.
But I'm not giving up. I want to continue.
You can keep trying. One day, if I'm really drunk, you'll get me. But I couldn't drink today. I was driving.
Okay, no D&D. No drunk and driving.
Terry,
okay. Connie?
my Tiffany bracelet, my necklace, the purse.
The purse that we...
And they say chivalry's dead. Romance, like something out of a fairy tale. Terry, she's not pretty fucking smart. You're pretty fucking dumb, man. Open your eyes. You're being used for your clams, man. God, this whole sugar daddy thing, like I said, is just so sad. I don't know if Terry's been manipulated into this role or if he is someone who is a proud sugar daddy. That I'm not really sure of. I can't quite tell from the little bits of the streams I've seen of them together. But Jesus Christ, it is so painful to watch. Goodness gracious, holy cannoli. Anyway, I just had to share this because I could not believe that we're at a point now where we're getting sugar daddy streams. Oh, fuck. That's really about it. See ya. I don't know what you're going through right now, but I can tell you, whatever it is, I'm about to fix it. Well, I'm going to introduce you to the person that can fix it. A being more powerful than Goku. Her name is Kathy, and she has a sacred technique that she is using to heal every ailment under the sun.
I want to pray for those of you that have headaches right now. One of the keys to getting released from headaches is there could be a witchcraft band or a mind-binding demon squeezing or piercing your head. So in the name of Jesus, I speak to any witchcraft band on you, and I command it to break, snap off, and not come back in the name of Jesus.
You're welcome. That migraine is gone, and it's saying toodaloo forever. It's not coming back, because Kathy has demanded it not come back. And as you well know, Kathy is the boogeyman to headaches. They don't want any kind of trouble around these parts. They don't want beef with the big old Kathy on the block. I also really like her explanation. I was unaware of the root cause of headaches sometimes being witchcraft bands and headache demons. I didn't know that, but luckily we've got the tools to fight back against them. They're using underhanded tactics here. They're playing dirty, but luckily Kathy's shining some light on it.
I speak to every mind-binding demon, and I command it to go, leave now, in the name of Jesus. I call forth your serotonin levels to be normal in the name of Jesus.
Serotonin is rising. It's been equalized. Holy. I feel great now. And I can already imagine that mind-bending demon, the fucking mind flayer. He just put his hands in his pockets and he kicked some sand. He said, all right, fine. As he marched home all angry after Kathy told him to. Grabbed him by the ear and dragged him back to hell. So this is a classic scam. You've all seen this exact same thing a million times before. But hers had me giggling really hard. She's doing all of this to sell books. She is selling her healing books, and her marketing is by dropping these little tiddlywinks, these morsels of healing to very desperate people that are looking for any way of finding relief. And she's preying upon them to try and financially exploit them to buy her book to receive additional healing. And she is pretending to channel the power of God to do it. I always find this to be extraordinarily tasteless. It is downright blasphemous. And yet it is an extremely common thing. And I find it disgusting. But I also find it extremely humorous the way that Kathy goes about it. This shit actually had me laughing.
For normal nerve, blood, and oxygen flow in the name of Jesus Christ, I command your mind and your brain to be healed. No neurological deficiencies in the name of Jesus Christ.
What the fuck is the opposite of an exorcism? A blestercism or something? Because that just put the spirit in me right there. Healed everything, grew my IQ by a few points. I'm probably a little bit taller now if I had to guess. I think Kathy slid that one in there a little bit special for me, but it's okay if anyone else watching this also got the height benefits. That is some strong stuff right there.
I speak to stress and anxiety, get out, and I speak to pressure and tension headaches, and I command you to leave now in the name of Jesus. Friends, sometimes we don't get rid of that headache because there's specific things that need to be prayed and targeted, like the nerves, our oxygen. We need to speak to that serotonin levels.
She wasn't speaking to it. Don't let those kind words fool you. What Kathy did was astral project into your head and actually fight the stress, the anxiety, and the serotonin all at once. It was a gangbang in there, but she's been trained by Dale from Detroit Urban Survival Training, so she was fucking working all of it in there and healed us all effortlessly. That was masterfully done, Kathy.
One of the reasons we get headaches is we're not drinking enough water. We're dehydrated. I want you to get these tips and the declarations that I've written for headaches in my book, Healed at Last. It has over 500 prayer declarations. You don't want to put up with headaches. That's not God's best. And so take authority over it and expect it to leave. Receive the healing atonement Jesus purchased for you. Grab a copy of Healed at Last wherever you purchase your favorite book.
And there it is, the call to action to go spend your clams purchasing her book. I do also appreciate that she slid that statement in there about, like, also maybe drinking water might help your headaches as like a selling point. These crazy, wacky secrets science doesn't want you to know about headaches can be found in my book, as well as 500 declarations. It's what God wants for you. He doesn't want you to have headaches. He wants you to buy my book and get rid of those headaches. And also find these really interesting, very unknown tips like drinking water.
I want to pray for those of you that have kidney issues right now. In the name of Jesus, I command those kidney stones to dissolve. I smash them in the name of Jesus Christ. I command them to crush and to pass in the name of Jesus without pain. I speak and decree that your kidneys function properly right now and that they're being recreative and creative miracles are going throughout your body in the name of Jesus.
She has these for literally every ailment and disease you can think of, from cancer to kidney stones to shoulder pain, you name it, everything she has these for.
I remember a time that my husband had a kidney stone. I decreed, I warned. Now, I had to do it longer than that, but he didn't have to go and get medical treatment. You can have that same kind of healing, that same kind of faith. And my new book, Healed at Last, is full of those precise prayers that you can manifest.
She's told that story a couple times from what I've seen, and I like to just picture how that might have went down. Like her husband doubled over in pain, fucking wailing like, "Please, Kathy, drive me to the hospital. I'm begging." And she's like, "No, no, I'm speaking directly to the kidney stones. You will get smashed." Like she's using cursed speech like from Jujutsu Kaisen. "The kidney stones will be smashed and you will pass them fucking painlessly. The kidney stones are vanquished. I expel your kidney stones." As her husband is like fucking passing out from the pain. It's just, that must have been quite the experience.
I want to pray for you, those of you that have shoulder issues right now. Rotor cuff issues, labrum tendons, muscles, ligaments, whatever the issue is. Friends, for a year and a half, I couldn't bend my arms and put them behind my back. And I just kept praying, and the Lord divinely healed me.
Now, interestingly enough, she didn't prove that she can put her hands behind her back now, so I have to question how limber she's actually become. But this one spoke directly to me because I've been having shoulder pain for a little while now, and it's been real stubborn. But, you know, after hearing her kind of speak directly to it, I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm feeling a little more loose up in here. I'm feeling like I can do some, some of this, maybe a little of that. Lord help us, maybe a little of this. All of that made possible thanks to the precise, targeted declarations from Kathy in her book, which is a very affordable book. Did you know that?
I wrote some declarations in my book, Healed at Last, so you can get your shoulders healed. You can also get the audio book that'll pray over you, or pick up the paperback copy and pray them every day. I command ligaments, muscles, and tendons to strengthen, be normal size and strength. I call forth a creative miracle in your rotator cuff. Be healed now in the name of Jesus. Jesus told me that a long time ago. He said, "Kathy, just say, be healed in Jesus' name."
I'm going to go ahead and put the sarcasm on the bench here for just a moment, sidelining it to just make a mention of something that she did there that I take a huge issue with. She did a big no-no. She said that Jesus told her how to heal. That is so fucking blasphemous. It is unreal that she's just saying it with her whole chest here as a way of marketing her book. And it's not exclusive to just her. There are plenty of scammers just like her that say the same thing about how the Lord has talked to them and informed them on how to heal people. All it takes is some of their money. Because that's what Jesus would want, right? Jesus would give you the means of healing people, giving you the sentence that apparently heals everything, to monetize it. It's craziness. I cannot believe people let that slide so often. And there are plenty of people that buy into it. Kathy herself has an audience that is loyal to her, that really does hook, line, and sinker buy into this dog shit. They actually believe her when she says that Jesus talked to her, told her how to heal people, and now she's monetizing it.
So I speak to your shoulders and I say, be healed in the name of Jesus. I instruct inflammation to get out of your body now in the name of Jesus. I speak to a spirit of arthritis and I command it to leave. I say there will be no generational arthritis, no generational inflammation, and I call forth your DNA to recreate without inflammation and arthritis in Jesus' name.
The spirit of arthritis. My God, arthritis has a spirit? It's become more powerful than I could have ever imagined. Holy Toledo. Jiminy Christmas. And also, I do have to say, I've only heard, maybe like 10 or 15 of her declarations, but they're all really, really similar. I don't think they're as specific as she likes to lead people to believe they are. It sounds like it's the same template. I command blank ailment to get out in Jesus' name. That's kind of all she says for every single thing. You just swap the blank with whatever you're talking about. This one is shoulder pain. Last one was headaches. I have to wonder if her whole book is just 500 pages of that. I command blank to get out. I expel blank to leave in Jesus' name. Be gone. Like, that's it. That's pretty lazy, not even really trying. It's just the same blanket statement for every single thing. Wow. Did you hear that thunder? That actually just shook the whole house. Oh my god, maybe I should not be questioning the divine powers of Kathy. Holy shit. There was a storm going on when I started covering this, and the timing on that thunder cannot be a coincidence. Perhaps that is a signal to maybe start wrapping it up. But I want to show you how she finishes the shoulder pain incantation here. I think it's very important, so that way all our shoulder pain can be healed.
I direct and call forth your arms to grow out, be even length in the name of Jesus. I declare you have full mobility and flexibility in Jesus' name. I order all pain and inflammation in movements to leave your body now. Pain, get out. Hear the word of the Lord. By Christ's stripes, my friends are healed. I pronounce your muscle memory no longer remembers pain, injury, trauma, or accidents.
You're welcome. For anyone out there that was struggling with some shoulder pain, no doubt it has done a huge 180 and is back to normal and in tip-top shape. That's really about it. I don't want any more rogue lightning strikes and crazy thunder shakes, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'll call it there for now. That's really about it. See ya. Her name's Lily Phillips. She recently did... Oh. Yeah. She recently did 100 men in 24 hours.
And literally did.
Yeah, like, so she had sex with 100 men in 24 hours as like a warm-up to her ultimate goal of 1,000 men in 24 hours. And we were just talking about how unbelievable that is. So Aaron worked out the math. It's, what is it per
I might be wrong, but it's about 1:26 or so.
If all of them take
If all of them took the maximum time.
Do we know if they have to finish for it to
That's
count?
what I was going to say. Is she just like enter, out, done, enter, out, done?
A lot of it hinges on the definition of having sex, right?
Yeah.
Like, if it's just penetration.
Get the board.
We have the whiteboard.
Because if it's every single man has to warm up before they get to the act, which implies
you can do groups.
What the
Sex
fuck?
doesn't. We're going one by one.
There's two holes.
There's more than two.
You could do three.
Did you ever say no oral?
That's so true.
Oral
because
sex.
If a group is 3 people.
Wait, you're absolutely right. Yeah, because look, here's...
You can triple those numbers.
So I'm reaching out to her right now. I'm saying...
You drew her like a molecule.
I'm saying, is 1,000 men in 24 hours real? What's your strategy? The math doesn't make sense if it's to completion. I have a ton of questions if you're up to answer.
Or she's just going for the guys who are going to come fastest.
Oh.
It's like proven.
Oh, because, yeah, so she has applications. It's open casting call.
If you...
Let's pull up the application.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's a good idea.
I'm going to still send this message.
Yeah, I'll pull up the app.
24 times.
It is roughly 4.5 minutes.
Wait,
that's
time.
That's
Yeah,
doable.
because they're going in chunks of 3.
Are you counting?
No, that's not an orifice.
Are you counting?
Just
ears?
mouth, anus,
Going in
vagina.
It must be inside.
Yeah.
That's it.
So you said how many minutes?
4.3 minutes, which is like 4 minutes and 20 seconds.
That makes it, if they're going 3...
Just to assume one at a time.
Well, then
I would think.
Yeah, it has to be, right?
Does hand count? Because then it could be groups of 5.
Oh, that's what I was
like,
If you're including hand, what about feet? Feet goes
really,
crazy.
You could realistically get to 6. You got the feet here.
Yeah.
But you're not finishing someone with
And
the feet
there's,
in that amount
it
of
also
time.
doesn't count.
There are some people out there.
No one would say.
Nobody counts
I
that.
had sex after.
Yeah, that's true.
Which then I would argue takes out the mouth.
I would say almost takes out orifice.
But yeah.
6. Hand jobs are not hand sex.
What is the book of Guinness?
You can also do titty fucks. So
That's true.
Can you imagine that scenario? There's 4 nudes on the ground.
The mouth guy's like, titty guy, you move.
Be a part. She does not. She says 1,000 men in 24 hours. She doesn't say 1,000 men penetration in 24 hours.
I don't know if she can legally say.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna put in my Google search what we're all scared to say. What counts as sex?
Yeah, define.
She did the 100 men in 24 hours. That was full, and she actually showed the aftermath, like all of the liquids, the fluids, like like the way she was
did those men arrive?
They
wait.
arrived.
Have you
all 100?
I believe it was all 100.
Oh wow.
Have you seen the video?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Google's not helping because it said Planned Parenthood says.
Oh yeah, thanks.
What's sex? Vaginal sex, oral sex. I can see it. Anal sex. Crazy to jump that below mouth,
Yeah.
but you know.
I looked up what sex and it said awesome.
Yeah. I went to Catholic school.
Please.
This is all new to me. So. Yeah, true.
Fingering hand jobs. It doesn't feel like it does. But then it says dry humping or rubbing, and that
that's for the Mormon community.
Yeah.
Let's go.
And then it says masturbation, and it's like, well, that's an Ouroboros.
Yes.
Like that's self-fulfilling
What I'm
prophecy.
saying is, right now we have to decide what we consider sex.
Well,
That's the important
for the record. For the record.
We have to. No, it's not us. We're
her.
It's about her.
Yeah. Right.
So she. This is what she said after the 100.
Yeah.
We had a whole waiting room. Made sure the participants had a bit of time as well to go through and think about it and stuff like that. Had to obviously sign forms, so it gave them thinking time. Obviously, they've already applied for it a month in advance, and once we got to the room, it was genuinely, I filmed it super amateur, gave them my iPhone, filmed it POV because a lot of them didn't want their faces in it. Wow. Super amateur, didn't want all of this. I didn't want all of this, like I can imagine going into actual porn studio be intense. Some of them were definitely nervous. I had such a mixture, like it was genuinely, you go onto the street and every different looking person, they all kind of came, and there was like one person that showed up at all. Why aren't you going into detail about this?
Yeah, we don't care about that.
I feel like some people might wonder, like, what it was like to just look at 100 people.
Yeah, right.
No, but yours 24 hours.
No, she took 14 hours.
Oh, 14
Yeah,
hours. Yeah, but the math is crazy. She's not going for 200. She's going for 10x.
Yeah.
What she did.
No, you're right.
It's probably what she was saying there politely is that the holdup was the guys. She's saying that she could do it.
I think that's true.
So in the video where she was showing it, I'm pretty sure it's all penetrative because she had like a ton of condoms. She was like, and this was the condoms that we all. So that I think it has to be penetrative.
Why don't we pull it up on here and
is
blur it? 1,000 condoms? How tall is 1,000 condoms? Just unopened.
It's a lot. Like 101 was like a vase this big.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's a lot. So, worth mentioning, the record she's aiming to beat is 919 men in one day, held by Lisa Sparks. We all know Lisa.
Of course.
God bless. And she did that in 2004 in Poland.
What if we got in contact with Lisa and we were like, listen, someone's coming for your crown.
And then we
train her to hold the record.
Okay, so if we're back to penetrative sex, that means it has to be one at a time, which means that it's 1 minute and 26 seconds.
For Lisa Sparks, it was, judging by this, and she spent roughly 45 seconds with each man.
She must have been hot.
Okay.
Well,
now
all finish?
that's the thing. It sounds like is any of it to completion?
All our lives as men, we've been made fun of for being fast boys. Right. This is a contest. You're only getting in the door if you're the fastest.
Yeah.
Only the Sonics get in the door.
Email a photo of your ID and a photo of you holding your ID to your face to this email. So it says, be a part of the record-breaking event of the year, January 2025.
Hey, Chelsea, do you know what we're talking about today?
No, what are you talking about today?
I don't know that you want to know, Chelsea.
Is it the woman that's trying to have sex with 1,000 men?
Yes!
That's crazy. Get it, girl!
All right, so I think until she answers, the only thing we can go off of is it's at most is 2.
I'm finding a little more info. So Lisa Sparks did it in 2004 for the World Gangbang Championship.
There's a championship.
It was the 3rd annual World Gangbang Championship.
Is there a belt? Is there a trophy?
No, this insinuates a rule set.
So,
it does.
So we can agree that after a certain event, there was a shift where they decided we need to do gangbang events.
Yes.
2001, something happened, and they were like, we got to start doing gangbang competitions.
Yeah, what do you think it was?
I don't know.
Is 919 the first record?
It was. It followed a pattern of this. It was controversial. So like the Warsaw mayor actually like illegalized it right before it happened. They still did it.
It's like a speakeasy.
Can't stop love.
Right.
You can't stop love, Charlie.
It's like Footloose.
The previous year, Mariana Rokita had a 759 one-day performance. Yeah,
Jesus.
That's crazy.
Yeah, she's kind of washed though, because she got
she got
absolutely
blown
demolished the next year.
Come on.
r/am I the asshole for not going to the gangbang hangout?
They have a WordPress.
Oh,
wow,
well,
I
that's...
forgot that existed.
Well,
Wait,
maybe
not.
this will help you.
Maybe
For
not.
the World Gangbang Championship was thrown at Eroticon.
Hmm.
Here's a fun little fact for you from this site. 19% of guys polled said they would have sex with Brad Pitt if it meant they could have Angelina Jolie afterwards.
Okay, wait. So 1 in 5 in this room?
This is a whole new thing. Are you topping Brad Pitt or are you bottom? Like, are you switching? Like, there's so much that comes into it.
As sex? No, it's Brad Pitt. You just say yes, dude.
You tried to go for 1,001,
Yeah.
but quit after 319.
Why?
I don't know. There's levels to this thing apparently.
Yeah, I imagine I heard, yeah.
Well, you gotta. She must not have trained for it.
Yeah.
You can't just go and.
You build up.
build up the tolerance.
50 a day, I think.
You gotta
is a good
stretch.
Oh yeah, took place in secret on October 16th. The mayor did engage police and other city services to block the championship. Police all day were cruising through Warsaw looking for the place where the championship was.
Oh my God!
Never
Could you
found
imagine?
Wow.
How do you hide 919? 919.
It's just a McDonald's with a line out the door, and they're like, "That's normal."
They
Oh
brought
my
the grid back.
God.
The police state stopping the gangbang is hilarious. You have to. You can't be looking like you're ready to have sex. You got to be so
Like
uninteresting
mid-
looking.
The event was transmitted on the internet on sexrecordwithak.com.
Great.
It was covered by Mark Medoff, which is Adult Press Service, Los Angeles, the American photographer and reporter. They let people in. Why can't we go?
Well, and so here, back to the Lily Phillips, she's planning on doing 300 in a couple of weeks. So she's working up to it.
Smart. That's smart.
Is Lily Phillips the name of the person?
Oh,
1,000?
Yeah.
Charlie, that might be
No
tryouts.
relation.
I was like,
oh, good
for the men.
Why
Yeah.
would you do that when you know 1,000's coming up?
Yeah.
Here it says that she had sex in the 2004 world record by Lisa Sparks, bless her heart. In 12 hours, she completed 919 men.
That's a she found a dream team.
every 45 seconds they switched out.
That shows potential for over 1,800 in 24 hours.
She was doing crank, like a little bit of the men doing the work, and then they come in, do their business.
That's just how long men last usually, guys.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying.
sorry.
That's a really long
Also,
time.
apparently Lisa Sparks was competing against 2 other women. They were all in the same room just chilling.
And each contact was carefully watched and rated and counted by a judge. Each one had a judge.
Okay, so there is an officiant there.
How do you get the license for that? How can you say I'm the official thrust counter at the World Gangbang Championship?
God,
Somebody
where are the
comment. I'm doing
rules?
If you are a counter at the World Gangbang Championship,
Reach out.
can you message us, please?
I want to know the rule set.
I think the last time that they had it, though, was in 2004 in Poland.
Wait, it grows. She got bored during this and ordered McDonald's.
Oh,
Well,
come
she
on.
needs it. She's an athlete.
It was a sponsorship.
You gotta feel it.
Yeah, you gotta feel
Let's
it.
be fair. If you're taking 1,000 men in 24 hours, there's definitely a calorie deficit.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Also, you're gonna have to consume
24-hour periods.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it is.
What's crazy to me is we've never once assumed that she's gonna sleep or go to the bathroom or anything.
Yeah.
Just sit down.
That
And
that is a time loss.
It is a time
You're right,
loss.
You're right.
But can you imagine just sitting down and being like, for the next day, I'm getting railed and nothing else?
Also, for
that's
the
crazy.
you guys were talking about time, like in a door or with a curtain. It is just an open room. Like the men are literally just lined up. There's no time loss when it comes to physical like mechanics of
It has to
walking
be.
into the room or anything like
But
that.
she was saying for the one that she did, it was amateur POV, and there was like a private space.
But that was the
right?
100 person.
That was the 100 person. She's gotta have to figure something out.
She's doing 300 next.
So if they wanted to optimize
Chase, is that recording?
Yep.
Okay.
If they wanted to optimize it, they'd have to be like a squirter, right?
Yeah,
Then you don't have to go to the bathroom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You are hurting.
All right, so we're going to circle all the way back. I think we've successfully concluded.
It'll be penetrative.
Penetrative.
And
2 at once.
I think it's one at a time.
It's gonna be
At least in Warsaw, it was one at a time.
Yeah, it's
It was
gonna,
one at a
it's
time.
gonna be one at a
Found that.
time.
I couldn't find the rules.
I found it, yeah.
Okay.
I kind of want to know why she stopped at 919. Like, you already went that long. Just go for 1,000.
She had like 10 more hours too.
She probably thought no one would beat it, right? Like you get to the top, you're like,
hurts really,
Yeah,
really bad.
I figured there were a lot of other
Mind over
prohibitive
matter.
things.
Yeah, but it probably hurt at like 200.
Yo,
Like-
one of the people dropped out at 319. It's
What do
just
you mean one of the people, like one of the guys?
Honestly,
no, it was a competition.
There were 3 girls.
Was
this the one with the cops? Was this the one where they were looking for it illegally?
Yeah, the world. Oh, maybe they got busted.
I'm thinking that, or they literally ran out of guys who could get past the police.
That's true.
Could you?
919 people is a lot of people.
There's 1,000 people.
Yeah,
in the place.
that's a lot of people.
Could you imagine being in, like, I assume like a big ass warehouse? I don't know where else you would do that.
Yeah.
And then someone goes, oh, shut the fuck up! Like, the cops are here. Everyone, stop fucking!
It's
Like,
the guy opens the door and goes, "It's the fuzz." And there's 3 people behind him are just banging.
If you can't
Lucason's die off, jerking off.
yeah, did the Space Marine suits have like a built-in like gooning device?
Oh, they've got to. It's like the medical devices Charlie wants to see.
Okay.
I remember, not on that guy. I just remembered a really cool facet about it because I'm pretty sure I looked it up on stream. So I think the guy was going for the most sex in one day, and in order for it to count for him, they actually had to measure how much ejaculate he got out.
Oh, there was a threshold?
There was a threshold.
So no puff and smoke.
Shooting blanks doesn't count.
Yeah. This is a great time to tease one of the videos we're working on in the coming weeks. The coming weeks.
Nice.
We're all taking fertility tests where you have to be, what is it, sterile?
3 days charged. No,
3 days.
3 days charged.
Celibate, thank you.
Yeah, we're just charging.
No, that's a Pokemon. Yeah, you can't do anything for 3 days.
Luckily, none of us hang out with like girls or anything. Or
We're all
like,
gonna
wives or married or
walk in here like silverback gorillas.
Everyone walks in, he's just fucking shoving everybody.
Found a little more info. So the guy who set the record did it in 2022. It was 57 women in Singapore and was immediately rushed to the hospital.
Oh my
I was gonna say that's still.
That's great.
People say it's.
Did he hit the threshold?
57?
He hit the threshold every single time.
I think this is the guy that had to get measured.
Like the refractory period alone is rough. Like, you got to be hopped up on medication. Yeah, you're chugging Gatorade and Pedialyte. Like you're replenishing your electrolytes.
I've always said it. Men just have it harder.
We do.
Men just have it harder.
That's what we do.
Like we literally die. We can literally die from fucking.
Chelsea
like,
just sat up like someone stabbed her in her back with a needle.
No, Monique can't do that.
Unrelated, slightly unrelated.
Why'd you
to the
go
video.
there?
That's right.
Every time every guy gets a day, sees how many times it can happen in one day. That's how many votes you get. Election season comes around. That's how many votes you get.
I thought you just meant our group, and I was like, what are we voting on?
You get election season comes around, and it's like, well, the Democrats have like. The average Democrat load is like 15. They get like 15 votes each.
That's the smartest thing I've ever heard you say. I like that.
That kind of goes crazy.
Yeah, we can only elect big comers from now on.
Exactly. Yeah.
You ain't a
Basically, dwelling insults just have an advantage.
Yeah.
He did not sleep with 57 women.
Fraud.
Was it men?
It was
like 3.
No, that guy made it up.
What a fraud. Wait, what?
Wait, just make up your own right now.
They lied on the internet?
So why did he go to the hospital?
Yeah, why
No, apparently none of that's real, I guess.
He just went to the hospital because
It
it
just
happened
started-
once and he was like, I don't know what's happening.
I guess it means tested.
It just started circulating around back in 2017, so even the date was wrong on it.
We've got kind of an idea, and we know for sure the most important thing is that Charlie's got to shoutcast the event. For sure.
Well, if not me, someone in the field should be shoutcasting.
Yeah, it would be a real shame if they don't have the preeminent experts there.
Yeah.
It should be the 2 like old people Muppets that sit in like the theater balcony.
Absolutely.
I thought you were gonna say the Boros twins for a second.
Oh, the
Da Vinci.
The Da Vinci.
I will extend this because I'm assuming you agree. If you apply and are accepted, we will cover your flight to go.
Imagine Ryan like
and all of the copious medical bills after the fact.
Imagine Ryan gets there and he like passes out, and then it's like, what's the movie The Platform, where it goes brrr, and then it says what number he is. You're in room 455.
Oh,
it's like no.
Oh, that's so good. The GoPro for just being in line with 999 dudes would
Except
be so
I want the
worth it.
GoPro set up like the guy who watches the trains, where it's here on his head, like his head's totally blown out of proportion, and it's just you like looking around.
Ryan in line with 1,000 guys. They're all speaking Polish, and he's like, "What is going on?"
This is in the UK.
Oh, it is? Okay.
He's fine.
So everybody's sitting there chilling, and then one guy finally, like, they've been talking and stuff, shooting the shit, and then one guy just breaks it like, guys, I can't. We should do this we should hang out like once a year or
That would
something
be
like that.
fun. Yeah. Ryan would come out with
Yeah.
friends.
We should all
everywhere.
You'd be like, I love you guys.
You guys are great. I'm so happy I'm going behind.
And it's like, hey, are you Ryan from Skill Check?
I'm so excited to share this hole with you, brother. Where is the guy after me? He's like, yeah, let's go!
If it's 2 at a time, I'm just picturing the Eiffel Tower. The guy looks out, you guys like high five, and he's like, Ryan? Yeah.
I reached out. We'll see. We'll see.
This could be.
We'll do like a.
Just when we think we're out,
like
they
a
pull
40-minute video where it's the pre-interview. She does it. Maybe Ryan.
The vlog of Ryan.
And then the end, like it's an hour-long documentary. Yeah.
Come on, you've seen the channel.
A
full documentary stuff.
That goes. That's straight to
Send
Netflix.
another message.
Or did they give them time blocks? They're like, Ryan, you show up at 10, and then like Charlie, you show up at 10:15.
I want
Time
to
blocks,
know.
I think would be important.
Serious. Forget there's a camera. What's the possibility you would actually apply for this?
Oh, apply? Yeah, like 75%.
What if you were accepted? What's the chance you would go? I would fly with you. I'd warm you up. Not like that.
It's gonna be less. It's gonna be 40 seconds at most.
Let's look at when the date is, and we'll circle back.
Okay, this is
Well,
your.
my people will talk to your people.
Yeah, this is your chance to leave your mark on history.
Yeah,
just so you know.
Well, I've never been in a world record before, and it feels like this is a good icebreaker, which is like the most intimate, personal, awful thing you could be a part of.
Yeah.
We're
Which is
bringing
just
back the world records.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about this. You clothes are a time loss.
Oh.
Yeah, no, they are.
You're in a room of 1,000 naked men.
Yes, it's got to be loincloth, man.
I can't believe you guys are just now realizing.
Yeah, I know.
Like,
I feel like this is level one.
Step ahead.
Yeah.
All right. I will say though, in her 100 men thing, she mentioned that she had like a bruise on her lip, and she said because one of the guys bit her too hard.
Oh.
So it seems like she actually like was intimate with them.
Interesting. Look, this could be your chance at love. Will you go there, stand out in a sea of 1,000 men?
Yeah.
Hold on.
It's like ultimate speed dating. Yeah.
Could be this guy.
If you stand out amongst 1,000 men that are all having sex with one woman, and she remembers you, you are a deity amongst men.
That
I
is
feel
actually
like.
crazy.
Like,
I'm gonna put you on the spot,
Okay.
both of you.
Okay.
You walk in. You need to leave your mark. You've got 30 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
You got one-liner to rip.
Oh,
either
a move or a one-liner?
a joke, a one-liner, a move. What is your one thing in this exact moment that wins her over?
I'm pooping out my ass to show you how shit works. I feel like that one could work.
If Charlie was Lily Phillips, you've won.
That would have stood out in the crowd.
That one I felt
I'm
good
hoping
about.
she watches this video. Title it like Lily Phillips, please.
To Lily Phillips.
Yes.
Dear Lily Phillips.
Dear Lily
Oh!
Phillips.
Oh god.
And she watches that and she's like, him. It's now just one guy.
It's so funny 'cause it's like, no. I'm taken.
You're in a loving relationship. Ryan gets in.
I don't think it'd be a line. I think I'd have to do like a move. So I'd probably get her with like the SpongeBob footwork, and then I'd like
Here,
dive in.
This is a great. Stand up real quick.
Yeah, you gotta show us, right?
All right, so you walk in.
and I would get out of the way. I'm in an inappropriate spot, I believe.
No, the judges would be close. The judges would be close. Yeah.
All right, I think we cracked this case wide open.
Yeah, I think we dove into the science.
It's gonna be awesome. We're gonna get an interview, and she's gonna be like, "Okay, you guys were super fucking wrong. Everything you said, incorrect."
She pulls out her whiteboard and she's like, "Keep up with me."
Yeah.
She's got her dossier out. I'm like, okay, so this is how it's actually gonna go.
Did you say Silk Road? All right, that was good. Great work. Let's drink some coffee.
Yeah, good meeting. All right.
Yep. Great meeting, guys.
All right.
That actually was a meeting. All right.
All right, break.
JoJo Siwa. Even just saying her name elicits a involuntary response from your body, having your face kind of like crumple up like you just ate a warhead or something really sour. Because you always know when JoJo Siwa's name comes up in conversation, it's something embarrassing. Now, I will say, on my short list of idols, she does make it into the top 5 because I think she is truly the best dog shit dancer this species has ever produced. And I am a big enthusiast of bad dancing, so her classic Karma's a Bitch Seizure, as well as her guilty pleasure Stinky Treasure dance routine here. This whole one is a masterpiece because there's not a single move here that looks good. Especially this finale, this is by far my favorite part where it's kind of like some kind of monster walk. That's like a walk cycle a rubber hose cartoon would use when a villain shows up to the scene. But the point is, I love bad dancing, and no one does it worse than she does. Many of you know, I'm actually somewhat of a pioneer myself, the creator of the classic Where's My Hug At? And I've actually been in the lab cooking some new stuff. I don't have a name for this yet, but it kind of combines the Habbo Hotel dance animation with a little bit of like robotic Roomba maneuvers, so you can do like little circles with it. But I'm already getting lost in the sauce. I'm not here to talk about JoJo Siwa's dancing, I'm here to talk about her scamming. You can now pay $900 for the VIP package to be an unpaid roadie for JoJo Siwa. If that sounds familiar, it's because Gene Simmons just announced this exact same deal for $12,500. I made a video on that like 2 weeks ago. So JoJo Siwa really just took a page out of Gene fucking Simmons' playbook here. It's almost one-to-one. She copied Gene Simmons' homework. So here's what you get for the VIP package. The Dream Guest experience. You get 1 general admin ticket. You can watch the show from any designated audience area of your choice. You get an exclusive invitation to JoJo's live show setup before Q&A and sound check with JoJo. You get to help her put together the show with song selection input, which I'm just going to call fucking barnacles on because there's no way she's going to let any goober who pays $900 for this get to have any say in what she performs. Like, this is definitely already pre-selected shit. An exclusive autograph of JoJo memorabilia worn during the show, so you'll get to wear her sweaty clothes that she performed in. Yeehaw. Access to her pre-show sound check and a Q&A. A pre-show meet and greet and a photo opportunity in front of the VIP backdrop, so that way everyone will know you wasted $900 so they can shoot spitballs at you and make fun of you. VIP exclusive merch, a commemorative VIP laminate and lanyard, early entry into the building with priority access, pre-show merch and shopping opportunity, a VIP host. So you're not just working for free, unpaid labor, you are paying to have the privilege of working for free for JoJo as a roadie. It's a beautiful scam, it really is, and I actually think there will be people that make this purchase. I just have a strong hunch that there actually will be some pitiful souls out there spending $900 to get fucking shit-stained breeches that JoJo wore during the show and setting up the show for her for free. But maybe I'm just being a Scrooge. Let's hear it from JoJo herself as she tries to sell us on this dream VIP package experience, because maybe there's more to it than meets the eye.
I mean, there's so much to tease. I am really excited because I wanted to create a show that wasn't just a concert, right? I have all these songs that I love to sing, but I was like, I want to do something more. I want to create, you know, a party environment. I want to create something that feels very, you know, immersive, interactive, intimate. And so I really did that with this show. And so, you know, you're going to get the concert that you want to see, right? But then...
How innovative. Making a concert into a big party. AKA... what concerts kind of already are in the first place. This is a bunch of mumbo-jumbo here. This is gobbledygook. Like, you're just describing a concert. I just went to a Deftones concert. That shit was a great big party. It was a lot of fun. I don't exactly know what she's going to do to make it more of a party. I guess maybe she'll toss a beach ball around that everyone can start hitting, and maybe she'll, like, plant kegs and beer pong tables and flip cup around there. Like, I have no idea what she's doing to make it more of a party. I couldn't tell you, but I can tell you she so desperately wants to be unique, and it is so cringe how hard she tries to stand out with like weird fashion choices, like really off-the-wall stuff. She does it on purpose, leaning into it, full well knowing people make fun of her for it, but it's just, to me, kind of sad how hard she wants to be viewed as like really quirky and zany for the things that she wears when she performs and stuff. So like in here, she's got like the football pads on. I don't even really know what that is. It looks like the armor the Saiyans wore like when Nappa and Vegeta came down and met Goku for the first time. But like if it was set in the My Little Pony universe instead of Dragon Ball.
There's going to be a DJ set run by me. There's going to be an interactive game with the audience where they have a chance to win a sick prize.
It's going to be beyond sick. It's going to be dope. I have no doubt that prize is going to go ballistic. It'll be like a fucking half-eaten Subway sandwich that she had for lunch that she'll toss into the crowd if you complete her, like, trivia game or whatever she's gonna play with the audience.
And I read that there is a chance for fans to get close and personal with you.
There is.
What can you tell us?
There's one, and this is the, like, most exclusive VIP, where you actually are going to get to come during while we're, like, loading in the show, and you're going to get to kind of, like, help us set it up and make sure things are right and test out, you know, the drum with me or the DJ booth with me. You're going to kind of...
You're describing a job, JoJo. This is labor. You're supposed to be paid for these things, not pay for the privilege of doing them for you for free. It's an interesting proposition. Gene Simmons really did just blow open a whole new door for insufferable assholes to exploit their fans here for these VIP packages. I don't know if this was common before Gene Simmons, but I'm pretty confident JoJo saw that from Gene and said, I want to do that. Like, I feel like that's where this spawned from. That's just a hunch, though.
Get that. Then we're doing another one where you just get an exclusive backstage tour. We're doing this fun thing where you get a little bit of show memorabilia. So there's different things that are used within the show that we will replace every night. And so we will give that to those top tier. We're calling them dream guests on my show. Like dream guests on my podcast, but dream guests on my show.
The title makes sense. These are dream guests. These are the most brainwashed drones you could find that will actually pay you tons of money to work for you for nothing in return. I guess, other than, of course, maybe like some grease-stained clothes that were worn during the performance. That's enough, I guess. But, yeah, hearing her describe it, I'm still not sold on the value. Still don't think that's worth 900 clams to go work for free for the JoJo Siwa tour. Now, I got a little curious. She is coming to Tampa, and I was tempted to buy the $900 package just to see what that's like. I wouldn't pay $12,500 to move around Gene Simmons' oxygen tank and get fucking coffee for him while he berates me and demands that I change his diaper, but I would consider paying $900 to help set up JoJo Siwa's song selection and fucking, I don't know, the sound check and bring in all the equipment or whatever else was described there. Like, that would almost be worth it as a joke, but I don't think I'll actually do it. It just seems like the joke immediately loses its luster when I show up there and just get put to work. Like, I paid for this package. Now I'm working fucking 6 hours or 8 hours, however long it is to set this up. And then all I get to do is listen to music I don't like. She doesn't have a single song that I could even, like, wiggle my finger to. And I get cursed with some kind of special grade cursed item that she wore during the performance. Like, it just... The idea of it is silly, like, paying to do that as a joke. But actually doing it, I would be so ashamed. But I just wanted to mention, I looked it up, she is coming to Tampa, and I thought about it for a second. So yeah, I think this is a terrible VIP package. I don't think it's a good idea, I'll be honest with you. That's really about it. So yeah. There's a Kick streamer whose name I've treated like Voldemort over the last year or so. I've never bothered talking about her because that's the only thing she cares about is her name leaving people's lips, no matter how negative it is. She exists for one sole purpose, to make everyone around her angry at her. It's... In her delusional mind, the brain parasites tell her that that's a good thing. So I've just never bothered insulting her or making fun of her because that's like having sex with a cuck's wife. It's exactly what they want. But today she did something particularly heinous.
Right? No. No. All right. You know why I wasn't going to? Because my feet were getting
You should
hot.
just jump in right now.
I'm gonna jump in with my shoes on.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah. Ready? Oh! Wait, what the fuck?
I love how she's somehow surprised that the lady jumped in after she spent the better part of 15 minutes trying to convince her to jump in, and even tried to bribe her with $20 to do so, and now all of a sudden she's fucking soy-facing, shocked that the lady actually did it. So, I went back and I watched most of the stream, which was... I wouldn't wish that upon my worst enemy. Now, she's gone viral in the past for other degenerate activity, such as wearing painted-on pants at a gym, or doing a kidnapping children prank and faking a ton of shit around all of her other work to try and cause as much controversy as possible to farm clout off of it. But this one is a little bit different. So the lady she had jump in is someone who apparently cannot swim. She said that she can only float and can't swim, and I initially thought that this was just more staged, phony baloney, garbage. But from a couple of the articles I read, they're reporting that the fire department in the area really did pull a woman out of that lake on this day. So it does seem like it's real.
Yeah, do you want to have a play date?
You want to jump in with me?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll do it with you.
I'd rather go skinny dipping with you if I'm being honest.
Yeah, let's do it.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'll do
Chad,
it.
they're all saying you're sexy and shit.
Really?
Yeah, they're all saying W woman, she's thick as fuck. You should jump in the water to find it for me.
Well, why don't you jump in with me?
I'll give you $20.
$20?
Yeah, that's a W.
No,
that's a good deal.
Jump in with me.
$20.
Hot.
Yeah, so you go in.
No, you gotta go in.
You go in. You try to find the scanner.
You said you're gonna jump in with me.
I'll jump in after you.
We're jumping together.
The Kick streamer is on a scavenger hunt trying to locate the final Dragon Ball so she can finally make a wish to be something other than the failure that she is, and she encounters this woman who's on the dock, and she tries to convince that woman to jump in the water to look for the tracker that she's trying to hunt. So she's putting on a fucking Shark Tank pitch here, saying that she'll give the lady $20 to jump in, and that, she'll follow once she jumps in, this and that, and then basically is just trying to farm her for content so that way the stream can laugh at this lady jumping in the water when the streamer never had any plans of doing so. And their interaction lasts like 10-ish minutes before the lady jumps in the water, and it seems as though she's quite vulnerable. So it's extremely fucking sad to see her being exploited by this Kick degenerate here and put into a position that's life-threatening because allegedly she can't swim, which is why the fire department eventually got called, which you do see on stream a bit later.
Did you see her ass? What? Oh,
You said it was okay.
You said you wanted to swim.
You told me to jump in.
I didn't tell you to jump in.
Yes,
Yeah, you did.
did.
Just
You said you were gonna
Thank you guys. We're gonna have you guys get off the stop.
Wait, who is that? What the fuck is going on? I don't even...
I can't swim. I can only float.
Oh, she might literally die.
No, stop. Seriously, don't stop. Please, you're actually freaking me out. No, please.
You can really see the concern wash over each of their smiling faces as they're confronted with the very real possibility that that woman might drown and die because of the streamer's actions. I really wish this streamer had stuck with her OnlyFans as opposed to trying to pivot her career into just being an absolute insufferable piece of shit. I know her OnlyFans was flopping harder than Morbius, but by God, I mean, it might save lives if she had just stuck with it. The butterfly effect you can never fully comprehend until it's too late. So anyway, the woman that she has prodded into jumping in the water is now saying that she can't swim, and they're laughing about it because she might die, and to them that's hilarious. They can't stop giggling like someone's over there tickling their armpits. It's craziness. Like, the dude comes over and he's like, she might die. Fucking the camera goober over here is so excited. Like, he's like zooming in, trying to get like the last moments of like the air that she'll get from the surface before she goes under, praying that maybe this is the moment that he's able to bond close enough to the streamer where she might give him a peck on the cheek and thank him for his service. Like, she is surrounded by these henchmen that orbit her, just swarm her like mosquitoes on a pile of dog shit. And this is something that was prevalent throughout the entire stream. They're literally just there to try and have sex with her is what it seems like. No one enjoys being around her. They don't like her company, from what I can tell.
Yeah, we have like phones and stuff, so that would friggin' suck.
Would you be able to hold this for 1 minute? No. Is it because you're afraid of getting called a simp?
Yeah, 'cause I don't like it.
They're saying you're alpha male. You're not a simp.
Not.
Yes, they are. They're saying
Absolutely,
alpha. Everybody's saying alpha male.
Okay.
Sorry to say, brother, but I've got to diagnose you with a very severe case of simp. You might not like it, but it's a tough pill to swallow. That is literally what you are. Textbook definition. All of the insects that are around her fall into that category. When I went through and watched the stream, all of them seemed like perpetually annoyed by her, but were trying their best to hide it. And they're used as punching bags by her and her community to laugh at them and insult them. Like, How could, like, it's so pathetic. It's not just her that's pathetic. It's the people that surround her, too.
Please, God. No, please, she's floating. I'm gonna fucking kill myself. She says she's drowning.
Oh, this is bad.
Dude, Natalie. Sorry, I didn't know. We leave.
Oh, this is bad.
Invaluable assistance provided by her and her team of dweebs. They just read chat messages and laughed at it, which obviously is helping her get to safety. She's out there drowning, but luckily all of the chat messages that the streamer and her team were reading were helping lift her to the surface and carry her to shore. They just fucking left. They recognized what was going on. They recognized the very real possibility that this woman might die, and they just said, alright, I'm outski. Time to bounce. We're gonna scram now. Good luck. And they just leave her there. That's fucking insanity. And they laugh about it because people like her don't treat the other human beings around them as if they're real people. To her, everyone else is just an NPC, a prop that she can use for content and nothing else. That's the extent of their presence in her world. And once they've outlived their usefulness, she doesn't care about them, which is why she clearly doesn't give a fuck that that woman might drown out there, because she doesn't even view them as a person. That was just a piece of content for her, so she has no qualms about just leaving.
She says she's drowning. She says she's drowning.
I think you literally just murdered a lady.
No, I didn't. I swear.
I think you
No, I didn't. Let's go. Dude, she's drowning in the lake.
God, there's a fire truck. Nah, this is bad.
Like I said, I was initially skeptical when I saw this clip blowing up on Twitter because she has a history of faking shit. So I thought this might be another scripted thing just to get some, like, rage clicks to her stream, which I always think is a dumb fucking business decision. But when I went back and watched all of this happen as it unfolded on the stream, this does seem very real, because that fire truck does show up at, like, a very quick time from the second that she gets in the water and other people are, you know, catching on to what just happened, to them telling the streamer and her friends to leave. The fire truck pulls up only a matter of minutes later, so I'm guessing they must have called 911. They sent out the emergency response team to save this lady who can't swim. So it all does seem real. This doesn't seem like it's all just a bunch of fucking smoke and mirrors here as some kind of, you know, ingenious supervillain play from this kick streamer to try and get a couple extra viewers. She is just a piece of shit. She actually would have killed that woman if there weren't others around to call 911. That's unfathomable to me. Not only did she not do anything to help, but the dudes that are with her did nothing to help. All they did was laugh at the situation where someone's life was actually in danger. That's so fucked up.
That is, I did not know she was mentally ill. I thought she was just trying to have fun. I thought she was drunk or something. I don't know what you guys are talking about. What? Wait, why is she just here though? If she's like mentally ill, does she just like roam around the like area? Of course this happens like what? 30 minutes of my stream? Like, I spent time convincing someone to jump. See, now she's just floating in the water. I think she's on drugs.
I just had to toss this little turd nugget in here as a little bonus clip. This is after she convinces the woman to jump in the water and she leaves the dock. She tries to, like, play the victim here, where she's like, ugh, of course this happens 30 minutes into my stream. This selfish, mentally ill woman comes up to me and, well, I have to try and exploit her for content, so I convince her to jump in the water, and it turns out she's mentally ill. What's she doing here? You know, getting me in potential trouble 30 minutes into my stream. Oh my goodness gracious. Playing the victim is her bread and butter, by the way. That's her signature anime finishing move. She always defaults to playing the victim in every situation that she causes. If I had to give her like one compliment, I'd say that she's talented at being a professional victim. She always does shit like this. So even in this situation, where she even knows she is 100% in the wrong, she goes on Twitter after this all blew up and said, "The lady wanted to swim. They told me to leave and stop filming. That's why we left. And she got the help she needed and is fine. Stop dragging me. Allah." What she did is indefensible, and she knows that. I watched the stream. She mentioned it and wrestled with it in her fucking empty little noodle multiple times about how she might have killed that lady. And she just doesn't care that much about that. All she cares about is whether or not it's going to lead to a viral clip and maybe a couple of extra viewers. That's it. And then she goes on Twitter and is like, oh, actually, everything was totally fine. We couldn't help because they told us to leave. They told you to leave because you weren't helping. You caused the problem and then did nothing to actively try and help in any way. So obviously they would want you out of there. You could have still done something to help. You could have called 911. Them telling you to leave doesn't just fucking, launch an EMP that disables all your electronics where you can't dial 911. You could have called for help if you didn't want to actually get in the water and try and help her yourself. Like, it's so stupid. It's a terrible, terrible, terrible excuse. It's not something you can ever possibly make an excuse for, but she still tries to get a couple wah French cries in here, trying to drum up some sympathy for herself, even though she is just a piece of shit. Plain and simple. All she cares about is making people mad, so that way maybe people find her fucking awful streams. That's it. So I bet she is smiling right now. And in fact, I know she is, because I was watching her stream as I was making this video. She's live again. She doesn't care. This is a good thing for her. I think she's seeing more viewers than she was previously, so I bet she thinks this whole thing was absolutely fucking worth it, because she's not going to face any repercussions for this. It doesn't seem like anything's going to come from it, like on a legal side or criminal side or anything like that. So to her, this was just a smart play. Almost killing a woman on Kick for some extra viewers. So yeah, this lady super sucks. I think she is fucking terrible. That's really about it. See ya.